What's up, guys? All right. Let's see. Everything should be good. I have all three streams into one on OBS. I have the multi-chat tool for OBS. Everything should be good. Let me here, one second. Oh, you could still hear it. Let me shut off this music. Might as well watch the intro since it's so iconic.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn. Training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Avowed compared to New Vegas, it's like night and day. Fuck. I think I need, oops, not tweaks, audio. I lowered the master volume because I was playing music at the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Now I think I'm gonna be recording this for the for a video I'm working on, so I'm just gonna fucking I'm doing a video on shit like what if Lupe was in New Vegas, so I might as well just record this for the
what I'd have picked
for the what's it called for the video.
What's your name? I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs.
So this is like a stream and video in one.
I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Now I gotta get this as close to Luffy as I can. I think I have to go with the Asian since Luffy would be a Asian character. Oh, or he is one actually. I don't know, the Asians. Let's see, let me see what I can do with his face. Shape, mouth. Oh. I can't make him look a bit happier. Well, I have to look up what Luffy's eye color is. Fuck. I think it's brown, I'm not sure though. I think his eye color is brown. File. What the fuck? What? Oh. Birthday, I don't care about birthday, I don't care about height. Where's his appearance? Dude, fuck this wiki. Fucking piece of shit. Black, alright, black eyes, black hair, okay. I mean, I could guess the hair was black, but I didn't know if he had black eyes or not. Wait, I'm in hair. Oops. Customize eye color. Is there a black one? There's gray, that might work. Oh, that's way too blue. Yeah, no, I don't want bright gray. Let's see. I guess this works. Let's go to hair. He has like shaggy hair, not facial hair. He doesn't have any. No, that won't work. I mean, this kind of works. Here, I'll do this hair. Alright, that's it.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
If anyone's in the chat, can you just,
Let's see if we can
how's
get you on your
YouTube and
feet.
shit doing? I saw that I was having bad bit rate.
Good. Why don't
I'll
you
just
walk
check
down to the
once
end of the
it's
room,
done.
over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Let's see, let me check. Fuck, it's saying it's the bit rate for YouTube is really bad. Let me go into StreamYards. Uh, Not StreamYards, fucking that fix it? How's Twitch? Twitch is green. Why is it? Anyone in YouTube, let me know if it's like lagging at all. Like, I don't know why the bitrate is so bad.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
After
You'll
I
learn
get
right
done
quick if
loading,
you get back all your faculties.
in your house. Let's see. So I have to, give me a sec. I have to open up another tab and go to Google. I gotta go to Google Docs because I made a character sheet for Luffy. So all right, we have 9 strength, 6. That's endurance. What do I have for endurance? He has 8. One. So he has 5 luck, 5 agility. I would say he's like really dumb, but maybe I should change this to like 2 or 3. I'll change this to 3. His charisma is like decent. His endurance will be 8. Where's perception? Oh, oops, I made perception that. I meant to make strength 9. I mean, I would say is like halfway. I would say with his like powers of observation, hockey and shit, he would be perception 6 and have endurance of 7, have a charisma of 5, intelligence of 3, agility of 5, and luck of 5. Because he is kind of lucky, to
Surprised
be
anybody
honest.
want to tangle with you. Heck, you could go Deathclaw hunting with a switch.
I might
Well,
go
we know
do
your
that.
vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in a bighorn and drop it.
Let's go
What do you
ahead.
say you take
What did I choose for his tagged? Okay.
if your dogs are still barking? All right.
I can just skip through this. I get to choose my tags and shit. I always just skip this because like I don't even understand what answers are which. So for tagged, I said he would have unarmed. I mean, he is literally an unarmed fighter. So where's unarmed? There it is. He survives like void a few like killing blows. So survival, and then where's the speech. So unarmed, survival, and speech I chose for his tag skills.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
And for what I think Luffy's like traits would be, to be honest, I think it's good-natured and, well, say, but probably built to destroy. All weapons have +5 critical chance, but degrade faster.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Let me go ahead and switch screens back to this one. Sorry. Alright. Go ahead and look at all this there. I got this shit. There. I don't need a break though. Take all the food. I might as well plan survival as well. Really want to freaking make it a bit difficult for me. All this crap.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Let's see. Thanks for patching me up.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Alright, I am gonna be playing on hardcore. Let's check out my skills. Do I have anything that raises intelligence besides or medicine, I guess? That let's see. Did I repair this? No. Can't do that. I'll have to come back to those. Remove the head bandage. I mean, let's see. What did I put for on the character sheet real quick? I said they'd be an unarmed fighter. Alright, that's gonna be a bit difficult. I'll wear the light armor for now. I mean, does he not have anything that will raise my intelligence or yeah, intelligence a bit? Bobby pin, I'll take that. I mean, none of this had medicine in it, so guess I'll just have to head out. I can pass the speech check to get wait, what? Right there. I can pass the speech check to get medicine.
I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.
My wounds still hurt a little. Could you give me something?
Of course. You've been through a lot. Ain't much, but these'll do you right if the pain flares up.
And I can't pass another speech check, so
You take care now.
let's just get out of here. Boxing gloves. I don't need. I mean, that is the only unarmed weapon. Oh, it's in poor condition. I guess I can just switch over to melee for now until I can get something good for a unarmed.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Uh, Thanks.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How'd you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know who those men who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
I think. 1 second, I gotta go into settings for something. This is. I have no idea why that. Did that fix the problem on YouTube? I gotta listen back to this. Fuck. This is good, but. Alright, well, I'll raise the, what's it called, so it should be good now. How'd you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Alright, I've never.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Never mind.
Happy trails!
Alright. There. There. Oh shit, bit of leg. Anything in here? No. The shit. I'll take the beers, take the energy cells. Coca-Cola. Take those. Load up. I need it for the quest. Alright, I guess let's talk to Sunny Smiles then. Actually, we could talk to Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why do they call you Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You were a prospector, like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Let's see, what's so important about the dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
What do you use the Bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Let's see, do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Never mind.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Let me just check something real quick. It appears YouTube is still having problems with the stream. Let me check Twitch. Twitch is fine. It looks like the what's it called is fine. The Rumble. I'll keep looking at YouTube, but I'm not sure what's wrong with it.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Let's see. What is your job in Good Springs?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
I need to get to Prim. Could you suggest a route?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
I'm a little short on caps. I don't suppose there's any work available.
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
The magazine?
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
And the bobby pins?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Alright, I'll take a look at the safe.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Let's talk about the areas surrounding Good Springs.
Sure. What do you want to know?
What other towns are nearby?
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
The NCR?
The New California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
What does the NCR keep you safe from?
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What do you know about the other group?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
What kind of creatures are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
That's all I need to know.
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
Let's see, Doc Mitchell said you could teach me?
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
They're gonna give me a gun. I don't need no gun. I want to test something.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
I'm curious. Okay, you actually have to shoot them. You can't attack them with other weapons. Okay.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
Fucking
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
do it again.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sure.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Let's see. I will use my pistol for now. Fucking crazy mother. Like, I forgot that animation. Fuck. That means they gotta freaking do that for everyone.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Come on, stop doing that, you dumb bitch. Oh, fuck. Run, gotta protect the NPC. Are you kidding me? You killed her. How was I too late? Do not look behind this curtain. Wow, she's alive again. I can't believe it.
Holy moly.
She's
If you hadn't
alive
come here
again,
like you've done,
guys.
I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty. Now that was some good work. Even got a little
There was
exciting
no
there at the
cheating
end.
done to
Here's a little spending
for
money for
her,
the trouble.
so just so you
One
know.
more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Good nerd.
All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking. Everything all right?
I want to ask some questions.
Well, let's just finish this first, all right? Then we could talk. Preferably somewhere where I can get a stiff drink and Cheyenne can keep cool.
Alright, well, I have everything. Oh, I don't have everything I need. Need to go back and go. Fuck. Okay. To the freaking graveyard. Ooh. I don't mean to take this fruit from your grave, but I need it. I will take the snow globe. Take the cigarettes. Flag, holy shit. Secret stash. Do I have all 7 cigarettes or? Yeah, I have all 7. Okay. Alright, back to over here. Scrap metal.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Yeah. For you.
Oh, thank goodness! You, come here. Can you help me?
What's wrong?
My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's gonna die!
Where is she?
Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail.
I'll see what I can do.
You will? Thank you for helping me. Please hurry.
I know this guy just is doing it so I can clear it for him, but I figured, you know, I might as well help him for the hell of it. Got 10 more shots, but let's change to a different gun. Shotgun works. Oh shit, he's fucking me up. I got heal. I didn't realize my health was so low. Some of this. Water. That. That. Fuck, I missed. Nice, I leveled up. Let's go ahead and level lockpick. Might as well level up those. Might as well level repair. Makes you run faster. That might be useful. Leverage is also useful. Big leverage. Alright, I cleared it. That guy should be coming up the path soon.
Thanks for clearing out them geckos. Now I'll get to that stash.
You're not getting to nothing. $50 so far? That's good. Let's go ahead and head back to I guess I could just fast travel there.
done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What do you want?
What was it you said about Ringo?
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
This area is your territory?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots.
What were you in prison for?
None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question.
I just wanted to know if I should watch my step around you.
Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys.
Let's see. What's that help you take over this town?
Let me get out of town before we talk. Too many unfriendly ears around.
What's been going on in the rest of the wasteland?
Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason.
Do you know anything about Hoover Dam?
Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important.
What do you know about the Legion?
I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out of their way.
Tell me about the NCR.
New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want.
Never mind.
Yeah. What the hell is your problem?
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Let's see. I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they're going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Let me just make sure something before I can... Everything seems fine. Okay, back to the game. I can probably fix your... Wait, what?
Sure, the outside looks okay,
Dude,
but I think something broke
weird.
on the inside.
Alright, never mind.
There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
The guy looked mad, something going on.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
What are you going to do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Why not just kill powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
So why not just kill Joe Cobb?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
That's all I wanted to know.
All right.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
So if I help Ringo, Good Springs will like me more. What if I help the Power Gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Let's see. Who was that man you're arguing with?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Does Good Springs get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Tell me about the NCR.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
What do you think? Why do you think the NCR and Legion both want the dam?
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Let's see. What can you tell me about the Legion?
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Who's the big robot thing that saved me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
How long has he been in Good Springs?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
What does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
Let's talk about something else.
Fine by me. Be careful out there.
Hey there.
What's my... I can do it. Whoa, where are you going?
Hello.
Up there.
Hey there.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
That's it. Are you implying that I've done shoddy work?
Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon?
Nope.
Be careful.
Okay, I'm gonna end it here and we'll continue probably tomorrow. Save. Alright, I appreciate everyone who showed up. Let's see. I'm gonna probably be releasing a video soon. I'm just gonna be I'm just gonna be recording this this playthrough over time, and hopefully I'll have all I need to make the video. So I appreciate everyone who joined, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.